Okay, this little M8S Pro L box has been running hot. It will go up to 200, a little over 200 degrees Fahrenheit when I'm scraping movies using Kodi, or when I'm just watching a video, or last night I was watching a NFL football game, and after about 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, it was running about 190 degrees Fahrenheit. I didn't convert it to centigrade, but it was about 190, 97 degrees Fahrenheit after about an hour and a half, 2 hours of continuously watching a football game. But anyway, what I plan on doing is open it up and see if I can remove the heatsink here, put a different Arctic Silver, which I've got coming, should be in the mail today, put it under the heatsink, and I got some new heatsinks coming, maybe it'll help, maybe not. But anyway, I'm going to see what I can do and get it working right, get rid of the heat. But anyway, I'm going to remove the feet here, the little rubber pads, and disassemble it and take a look at it. So I'll be using screwdrivers, and a scale, which is in metric, which we normally call a ruler. I don't know why they call it a scale. If I need to open it up for whatever reason, I've got that. Magnifying glass, because I can't see. And of course my trusty flashlight. Gotta have a flashlight. Now, if all else fails, here's plan B. So, if I get to the point that I can't put it back together, we go to plan B, then we forget that we ever had it. So anyway, I will continue to show you how to take it apart. Yeah, I forgot to mention the most important part, my trusty old case knife. But anyway, I'll use that to see if I can get these rubber feet out of here. Now they're just glued on. And they're pretty sticky. Actually, it looks like double-sided tape is what they use to hold those in, so I will use that. Okay, I got them all out. Now what I'll do, I'll go ahead and pull these 4 screws out, and when I get done, I'll show you, open it up. No use you wasting your time watching me pull those screws. Okay, 3 screws removed. There's the last one. Now we got to figure out how to get this little sucker open. Piece of cake. Now we got it open. There's a little antenna lead. So we'll just set it right here. And we'll start taking some measurements and see what we got. Now, Trevor from Freak Tab, he's made some good pictures where he tore everything apart and showed everything there. So to really get a good picture of what it looks like, just go to the Freak Tab website and you'll see what Trevor has taken it apart and showed everything. So he does a good job on it. Now one thing Trevor says, this heatsink here, he said it was stuck on tight and he was not able to get it off. So he put some heat sinks underneath the board. He said that reduced the temperature. Now PX, also from Freak Tab, he said he replaced the heat sink, but it didn't make a whole lot of difference. Now, a couple, 3 days ago, he said it made a lot of difference, so that remains to be seen. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take some measurements of this and see if I can get it off. Now, he says just to twist it slowly twist it, see if it will work itself loose. So I will do that. So I'll let you know. If not, I'll use my hammer. Thank you. All right, since I've just got it opened up, I want to run some more tests on it. So right now, if you notice, it's setting at 123 degrees Fahrenheit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run it for a little while and see if it goes up with the top open. So here it is, opened up. I tried to get the heat sink off, but it was stuck on quite tight. So I'll see what this does with the lid open, and then I will continue to see if I can get that off. So bear with me, and I'm going to just run that, run something, probably Cody. I'll run it scraping and see if I can get that temperature to go up. So right now it is 8:38 a.m. Okay, just by opening Cody, it's still running at 127 degrees, but I have not started scraping yet, so I will keep you posted. Okay, Cody's been running for about I'll say about 5 minutes now, and it's up to 176 degrees Fahrenheit. So I will let it continue scraping and see if it climbs higher. One thing I noted, even when it was hitting 200 degrees, it did not seem to affect the function of the box. I mean, it still played without any issues at all, never rebooted. So I'm using CPU temp app, and that's what's giving me that temperature overlay. So it may not be accurate, I don't know, but it shows it gets hot. The box does not feel hot. It feels a little warm, but not hot. So maybe I'm chasing something that does not exist, because even when it hits 200 degrees Fahrenheit, as I said, there's no noticeable depreciation of its function. No reboot, no nothing. So anyway, I will continue to monitor it and see how that goes. Thank you. Okay, now this is a little strange because it ran for about 15 to 20 minutes and it got up to about 170 some degrees Fahrenheit, 175. Right now it just got done scraping those videos and it's back down to 159. So I need to do some more scraping, but it's looking good without the top. So I'm not sure what that means. So maybe I'll have to drill some holes in the top of the box. Maybe that's the solution. So anyway, I'm going to do some more scraping. Well, it's been almost half an hour and it got done scraping. That's one thing about it, that thing scrapes fast. It's really fast. And it dropped back down to 145 degrees, so it never got over 177 degrees Fahrenheit while it was doing all that scraping. Now with the lid on, it would be over 200 degrees. So at this point, the only thing I can think of is probably drill holes in the top lid and put it back, and that should solve most of the problem. I will continue to try to get that heat sink off just for the heck of it, but if I can't, then I'll drill some holes in the top. So that's what I got to do in a message. Okay, Trevor was right. We can't get the stupid heat sink off. I tried prying it this way. Anyway, I tried all ways. I tried this. It moves, but I can't get it off. So anyway, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to drill holes in the top. So I'll be drilling holes around in here. If you notice, a little square through here, I will be drilling through here from this side. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be drilling that. Okay, I have this box of drill bits. These are actually for metal, but anyway, I use them for anything and everything. So we're going to try to pick out a small one. We don't want it too big, so let's take a look at this one. No, that's too big. We want it to fit inside that, these little grooves. We want it to fit inside those grooves, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to find a small drill bit that'll fit inside that groove, and then we're going to put a lot of little holes in there. See how it looks. Okay. Since I want to be inside this little square, don't know if you can see that, but there's a little square, and I want to drill inside that, so I masked it out on each side. I'll drill within these tapes. I'll put some more tape on the sides, and then I will show you how to drill it. Okay, now I've got the tape all the way around the perimeter. Now if you notice that little square that was inside here, it's not centered. It's more this way and more this way. So you got a bigger space here and here and here. But anyway, I got it masked out, so I know exactly where I want to drill now. So I'm going to drill holes inside here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm using a small drill bit. It will actually fit inside those little tiny grooves, and looks like I'll be putting a lot of holes inside there, but they'll all be inside that groove. So I'll show you when I get done. Okay, as you can see, I had a little bit more masking tape, so I outlined where I'm going to be drilling the holes. I've got a few holes drilled, and I got a lot more to go, so I'll show you when we get done. Okay, I finished drilling the holes. I think there was a total of 110 holes I drilled, and I used a number 54 drill bit. So that's what it looks like. So I will put it together and see how it works. So there's all the holes that I drilled in it. So now it does not appear that I'm going to have to go to plan B, but we're not out of the woods yet, so I may end up going to plan B, but right now I don't think I have to, so I'll put that one aside. Okay, screws are back in. Now I'm going to put the feet back on, take it back into the living room, connect it to my TV, and see what we do. So that helped, so stay tuned. Okay, well kids, don't try this at home. I got everything put back together, button it up, connect it to my TV, and get nothing. So the blue light comes on immediately as soon as I plug it in, but I don't get no video output. I tried 2 different video outputs to see if that works, and still no output. So I'll take it into another TV and see what that does. But again, I must have destroyed it, so I guess I go to plan B after all. Okay, so since I think I killed it, I went and tried it on another TV, and same thing, I get no video output at all. So I said, well, last resort, I'll hook it up and see if I can connect it to my computer and see if I can get a new firmware on it, see what happens. Well, anyway, I took my homemade USB cable, USB 2, and just for the heck of it, I plugged it into the computer, and I heard a ping pong. I said, holy cow. So I opened up my, hope you can see it, I opened up my burning tool, and lo and behold, it says connect success. Wow, I didn't do anything. I thought I was going to have to short out some pins, but I didn't do anything. I just plugged it in, I heard it go ping pong, And now, so I'm gonna go ahead now and install some firmware on it and see what happens. So stay tuned. Maybe I can save it after all, but otherwise we're gonna go back to plan B. So if this don't work, go to plan B. But let's see what we can do. So this is amazing that it connected right away. So as soon as I plug the USB cable in, it's done. Now one thing I have to, when I plug it in on mine, I plug it on one of my external USB powered hubs, because when I try to hook it into my computer, it just doesn't have enough power or something. But anyway, that's why I got, okay, it just dawned on me, since we don't have an image file, I went and looked for an image, but the only thing I got is a zip file for OTA. So I need an image file to be able to use my burning tool. So I have to go to plan B or plan C or plan D now. So, but here's what I downloaded the firmware, the OTA firmware, and opened it up using an extraction tool. And what I'm going to try, I'll take the boot image and the recovery image and the zip file and put it on an SD card and pop that SD card into this box, hook it up to my TV, and see if that does anything. So I'll keep trying. If not, we'll go back to plan B again. So either that or wait for an image file. So, but even then, I don't know if I destroyed something hardware wise, which I probably did when I was using my knife, my pen knife, to try to pry that heatsink up. Now when I tried earlier, the first time I tried it, I hooked it up TV and everything was fine. So I tried the second time, and apparently I may have damaged something the second time. But anyway, it does communicate with my computer. The blue light does come on, so there's life in the box. I just can't get no video output on it, so I may have destroyed something there. So anyway, I'll keep trying. Perseverance, perseverance.